Coach. Thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I'm coming. You ready? Check.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, exit. Mike 5'9". Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
So that'll back him up 5.
You go, son. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Ready? Check.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
37's the Mike. Mike 37. Ricky.
Darnold on first down. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready up. 55. Mike 55. Hey, wahoo! Get it.
First carry for James Conner. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Going deep here for Edelman. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
We got sack. 59, come on. Check, 59. Let's go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as the Ravens push further out in front. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So that one will be accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Rock it. Hey, Haywood.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. 23 yards the pickup there.
Complete to Alshon Jeffrey.
It's a gain. Go out.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Check safety. Alert 3. Hey, Alpha. Alert 3. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Topper. Snap.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Set 70, Indy. I'm coming for you, son.
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
General West. Hey, Delta.
On first down. Connor, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Here we go. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Ready?
Second and 11. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And able to find Conley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second and 6. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, lady, the screen. Check. Lucky. Lucky.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go. Watch time. Tight end right. Four down. Packers are red, ain't he?
Mixon with it. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there, and a first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here goes that. 59, Mike. Check. 59. Oh, red, ain't he? Hey, orbit. 59. Man, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Kill, turn up. Score. Now.
They're going to look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The reception good for 7. It's third down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment.
Let's go now. Check. Some of the ending. Pick me up. Here we go. Check the backer. Check the backer. Trey, Bill. On the ball. 59. Mike is 50.
And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Come to one time.
Throwing again is Darnold. Flush to his right. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Mike spot 9, Mike Lady. Blue Dan. 59's Mike, 59's Mike.
On first down, it's Darnold, eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Check, 59. Field up, night. Check 50. No lady. Red lady. Good dance. Come. 6-6. Pull it high.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Jim.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 12 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Watch the slants. Go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, Jet. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
On second down now. It's Connor, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be a third and about 13. They'll set up a throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. No, go. Under 10.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, it's Connor, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
I'm going back to you.
Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the... And that's caught inside the 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Connor, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 4. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So now it's 3rd and goal, this Raven defense. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. This is Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Stephon Diggs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Ravens push further out in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. Back now in Baltimore, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Samson Ebukam in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Mixon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Young lady. 59. 5. 59. Go. My turn.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Hey, Haywood!
Darnold from the red zone now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a three-score game, though, fourth quarter. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second down, here's an option right. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's good for Baltimore. First down and 10 yards to go.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Jacobs now. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Check 25. Check 25. Slam. Ready?
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Charlie. Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Pick 6, baby. Let's get this.
Sets up a first down and goal.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 5-yard line.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not.